It finally happened. The imagined order took to the skies in the live event and ended the reign of the alien mothership. The new season Cubed is here right now, and this is the series in which we break down the map changes and predict the future, linking everything we can back to story. So sit your butt down for 10 minutes, slap in code ADAMARU to keep this series going, and let's see what season 8 has in store for us all. The mothership has finally left the skyline above our heads. We can see the sunshine again. Huzzah. That mothership is now the vista to the north, showing its final resting place. Somehow, it missed the island. But spots of the island are covered with debris from the Skyfire battle. For example, the mountaintop above Misty is missing an entire chunk of rock face, and some IO bases have crumbled to the ground. But mostly, they all landed in areas where nobody even lives. The island is now inhabited by multiple Kevin the Cubes, but surprisingly, they are not coming to life just yet. I have no doubt bullets will activate them soon enough, and we'll see them rolling once again. The two biggest things we've learned at the live event were also cube related. A golden cube seen so far in the distance, most of us missed it, and the cube we rebooted and thus turned blue. Both of these beauties made it onto the island. The golden cube currently sits near Holly Hedges, and the blue cube the community wants to call Blevin is currently down near Camp Cod. He can heal your wounds, by the way. Pay him a visit. Without a doubt, we need to keep an eye on both these multicolored cubes, as they are likely the two forces doing battle this season. The other big change to the map are due to the crash zones. Epic have geniusly used energy waves that kept the UFOs afloat last season to create slipstreams like those seen in Season 9 of Chapter 1. Oh, and one last massive update. As it's Halloween season, the zombie hordes are back. This time they are kept in a huge pimple on the map, which changes location. The Sideways. From the inside, this place is literal hell with hordes bum-rushing players, but the rewards here are interesting. New weapon types with upgradable rarities, using the life forces the horde leaves behind. Right, that's all the big stuff. Let's find the small things, the map updates that hint to the future. Let's go. On my first drop of the season, I always check up on Graham the Gnome. The real hero of this story, we're just waiting for him to make his move. It's been a long time coming. And yes, he's still just sat there. Anyway, there is a secret around here to find. Go down into the recording studio below and you'll find a passageway blocked next to the stairs. Go down to find a secret bunker. Someone lives here. It looks well lived in, and whilst I was destroying this place to find more secrets, I accidentally found a secret doorway. Inside it is this. Recognize it? If you watched last season, you'll know this item was cordoned off over on Spawn Island. I surmised that this was an object of power, like those seen in Control and Alan Wake. And it just so happens that Alan Wake has a remake coming next month. This item could be linked to that. A filing cabinet could be important to the story of Fortnite. I'll be sure to keep an eye on this spot and let you know if anything changes. While we're at this location, venture a little north to find a spot of alien supporters. After the event at Believer Beach, many of the locals have made this spot a party campsite, and depending on when you arrive, the local wildlife seem to be enjoying it too. The entire reason why they've set up here is due to the clifftop houses nearby. By the looks of it, one of those houses is occupied by one of the Chimera. The low gravity field is intact, the alien decor is all around, so I think it's safe to say someone survived that devastating war and just wants to go on with their life. So some of the IO outposts were destroyed after the Skyfire event, and that has prompted Sloan and IO to build new outposts, much smaller than those we saw last season, designed as watchtowers, once again formulating a plan for the latest invasion attempts. IO have done some strange things this season. They've gone so far to disrupt travel on the roads by setting up roadblocks and checks. Likely this is to find the imposters among us. Some of the IO quick setup bases are actually here to begin the cleanup of the island. Here near the docks you can find some heavy duty machinery set to recover the crash debris. Which leads me to think that the scrapyard will likely update this season, and look, it's already started. Right now the UFOs from the Believer Beach celebration are resting here. Junk. disregarded and unwanted. This place will be very busy over the weeks to come, as the island is a complete mess. Another cleanup is underway over at Holly Hedges. This one stronghold of the last reality is reverting back to the original version of Holly, but it's not complete just yet. Pictures are going up, furniture is being uncovered, the world is reverting once again. There's also a truck carrying away the final remains of alien tech. And have you noticed something about that truck? It's an official IO vehicle. Am I right in thinking that this is the first time IO have brought out a freaking truck? It looks very official. So, this next update really interests me. Below Pleasant Park, some of the ground has been smashed to smithereens, uncovering this. Yet another bunker. Those who know the lore will know that these are the ways into the IO facility below and access to the 0 point. Previously, we knew of 3 of these things, and just to make sure, I checked they're all still here. One to the north of the island below this shack, another is underwater to the west side of the island, and a third is under a bush to the east of Retail Row. All still here, all still fully intact. That means this is the 4th hatch, and it must be important going forward. I have no idea how, I have no idea why, I just know it's important. The 4th bunker. Okay, that sounds pretty cool. The 4th bunker. Like usual, I checked up on the tiny chair this week, and surprisingly, it's made it through the aftermath of war. But look how close it came to disaster. The IO base next door isn't really in one piece anymore. So thank you, Fortnite gods, for sparing this. I also made my trip to the sheriff's office, and the gnome's stuck in captivity. I've waited like 6 months for something to happen here, and it has. Well, not completely here, but this may be the season where the Genome Army finally rises up. Next time you're in Lazy Lake, have a look-see here. Graham and his enforcer are discussing something which involves explosives and gas canisters. Could this be for a jailbreak of the gnomes nearby? I haven't seen the sheriff around much, so now is a good time to rescue our boys. And the biggest news of all for last. Penny is now an NPC in Fortnite Battle Royale. I know this is inconsequential to everyone else, but this marks the end of my push to get bigger girls in Fortnite BR. Big girls, you are beautiful, but in this scenario, there can be only one. She's at Retail Row if you want to visit her. Right, so that's what I spotted in my first few hours of Season 8. How did I do? And what the heck did I miss? Please let me know, and if there's enough updates next time, I will try my best to keep this series going. Please let me know if the series has outstayed its welcome. I keep changing my mind on this. Thanks for watching, and an extra special thank you to those who used code ADAMARU last season. Here's a bunch of legends who helped me out. Thank you very much. Appreciate ya. I'm Adam, you're awesome. See you next time.